Okay, on the next page, this sums up what we were just talking about. So the A value indicates either, if the A is negative, it indicates a reflection over the x-axis. If A is a number like 2, 3, or 4, it would be a vertical stretch and it would make it more narrow. And if A was a number like 1/2 or 1/3 or 1/4, it would be a vertical shrink and would make the graph wider. So you may even want to jot in here that a vertical stretch would make the graph more narrow and a vertical shrink would make the graph wider. Your H value indicates horizontal translation, and remember it's backwards. And your K value indicates vertical translation, moving up and down, and that one is completely normal. So we're going to start with f of x equals x squared. We need to do a vertical stretch by a factor of 2. Vertical stretches and shrinks happen outside of the parentheses, so we need to put a number in front of the parentheses. Well, do you notice that there's no parentheses here? So we're going to put that 2 directly in front. If there were parentheses here, they would be directly around the x. So you could even think of it as parentheses being there. Followed by a translation 3 units down. Translation down would be the k factor, so that would be -3. So they want us to name this new function g. G of x equals 2x squared minus 3. B talks about horizontal stretches and shrinks. Yeah, we're not going to do that. C. The weird thing about C is that we are starting with x squared minus 5. So instead of just starting with x squared, we're starting with x squared minus 5. So this graph looks kind of like this, and it's currently down 5 from the origin. We need to translate this 3 units to the right. So we want this thing to move 3 units to the right. To move it to the right, you have to add or subtract inside the parentheses. Well, I don't see parentheses, so we need to put parentheses in there. And then 3 units right would be -3 inside the parentheses. So parentheses x minus 3 squared, and we still have that -5 from our original. So this blue one is what the graph currently looks like. We're still down 5, but now we are right 3 from where we started. And then we need to move the graph 2 units up. Think about it. If we're down 5 right here, when we move up 2, we are still going to be down 3 units. So what we're doing is we are adding 2 units up, add 2, and the result is -3. We started 5 units down, we're moving 2 units up, so we are still 3 units down. So our final equation is g of x equals the quantity x minus 3 squared minus 3. D also involves horizontal stretches and shrinks, so not going to do it.